Sumba te trube la silva. Dira, Kondo Sheba, Onju Kagwe, Rebate Joge, Pakane, that trube turned the caressana. And the rest is a mashegura. Truptunde. More than Kebarin, also, Tadi, Sushi Tendo, Tadi, Shindu Church, Sushi Tendo, Semi Tuku, Ese. Till a tagging more than Kebarin Nanachana, tagging more the Sushi Tendo Trubade, and it's all the such a race. Tagi Kebar de so, and then Sushi Tendo Matunaya, Soju Trubal and Yamares, the Shegdwa.
We're on the section here. It says third section in the Tibetan. The aim that is accomplished by those refutations. And the first part of that is an example showing that of the general and the particular, the general is primary. The particular comes along even after the general then is established.
Da Drashim without the Chebe, Chesapakuna, Da Chebati, Mube, Chebe, Mode, and Nation to children try to down with a student Timbachene, Seme Madubayina, and the children Madube should take the children to Gumares. Did you love the children love the Casarani?
So, of general and particular reasons, the general are primary, because if the way the general entity of a reason has been proposed in relation to a subject one desires to know is unproven to be appropriate, it is accepted. It is accepted that this is a way of disproving the reason.
The Trumnas, Tagi, Ba Chebati, Ngode, Shindu Church and try it into Trumnas, and a Keber Nambegan Dengi Chebaseron. Oh, Tinde Pumbe Chebasero, try Chebasero, Tinde try it into Matunaya, and they chose your trouble and New Maresegora. The Trumna Keber Susan La Maduga, chose your trouble and New Maresegora. Yeah.
So it's if we have that syllogism that sound is impermanent because of being a product, then if so, product is say that the product is disproven, but to be a property of the subject. But here this is. But if the general reason is proven that the product is a property of the subject, then even if particular details are unproven in relation to the subject, the general reason is not damaged. So if you have other particular details about being a subject and so forth, then that is all, and those haven't been proven, then they're not the general subject of product is. I mean, the general reason of subject. The general reason of product is not damaged.
Perna se chebe ngo trachu jimita de chebe chirsta ko na segura che ta chebe ngo trai tendo gozu da tumbar tumna sura shindu chujen tala gozu da tumbar tumna chochu tugure sura chebar namge yunden da tönchiglam duwe cheba se namge yunden gi cheba se kebar chane chebal ya namge yunden gi cheba se di trai tendo matu ja chochu tubala nyoje ma re sura nyoje ma imba shimni se Lapsara.
Dry yunden sana de
Namge yunde.
de namke yunden.
Namga takbarwa. Tadi namge yunde yisigora. Tene tinashi namge yunde ji cheba sigora. Tadi namge yunde ji cheba nashirendora. Namge yunde ji cheba. Tala matuna chozu tubal nigu marisura. Cheba de try to do sona. Ta cheba re sam midaba ina mena samna chochu tubura. O tadi namge yunde ji cheba re. Ani midaba ina mena tinde samgumare sawara.
So, for example, if one proves that because it is a product is a reason appropriately applied to the subject's sound in general, then even if it is unproven of the product's sound, that it is synonymous with a particular quality of space, the general reason is not undermined. He's using damaged, but I like his translation of undermined. So then, synonymous with this term particular quality of space is another way of referring to sound. It's a synonym of sound.
Yana sigdoada, yana try dinde chana degree sura, yana try thing do sere. Cheba de try thing do tumna, cheba de shindu chujen try thing do seme tumna, ane choju tugure, cheba namge yunden le tembe tala, cheba maduja. Ani choju tubala nigu mares tinde chana degree sura. Cheba segde tagin namge yunden le tembe cheba slaura. Tatanda namge yunden ji tala matub jans. Cheba de tala tumna degree se. Namge yunden ji tala cheba matub na choju tubala nigu mares sura. Tagin tala cheba chasona. Tatanda chujen de cheba chana lagdo.
Oh, sorry. So this one, the emphasis here is that product is being a quality of, where it's saying the product of a particular quality of space, and that wouldn't damage the general reason. So then, alternatively, it is as when product being proven in relation to sound, even if product is unproven in relation to a particular sound that depends on a particular space. The general reason is not damaged. In this case, then, you're changing the subject to a particular sound that depends on a particular space.
Yeah. That means that Tony less do I mean that Tony let turn so a piece of choju to balasagora. That's what you made the chebe yourself that would choju to balasagora. And then chebe ming down, turn cheba nile. Cheba de try you to tumna choju to bude garsore. Ming de cheba shebe, tadi cheba shebe, and tai chujal to kumare sugora. Ming da tani le tun so e pene sigwa. This one, Ming da tani le tun so e pene. Cheba chujen, tadi chebe try chujal madu janse. Trachuji meda de chebe sirta de shishara. Oh, the chokju to be hard to go resana. Cheba choje, Trade Chube, Tray Chojar Madujas. Trachuji Meda Chebes, O Trade Cheba Shiba, Tray Choja Race, the same Madu Nayan Segura. Donda Cheba de Try to do troops on any soldier to do race Segura. Cheba choje, Trade Chube, Tray Chojar Madujan. Choje Damedaba Trube, Choju, Truber and Jurde Segura, Choju to Grace Ora. Nobu Chose, Nobu Cheba Chu, and the Chujan, Shindu Chujan, Talia, Guzudan Timber, Yavani to Trube Ora. This one. Yeah.
A product, even if the word for the object expressed by the verbal expression of the reason, that is product, right, is unproven, can be proven to be a reason present in the subject of a proof that sound is impermanent, because the entity is proven to have the actual meaning that is appropriately proposed as a reason in relation to the subject one desires to cognize, sound. Teresa.
Yeah. And the doctor said, Penance, that picture, Yora. Choju Jubala turned down, and Tadi turned de Sushi Trubadan, Tadi Sushi de Tadi, Church Trubanile. Turn to Nacho to grace to a petty shagora. Penant in the rest and the condo share the petty shagora. Penas, Ubabala Sanjebe and Jumshi to den church answer. Ubabalia, number Sanjebe Patakuara. Jumashi to tend to the church answer. Midaba in the Lujan in Beach Stakuara. This one. Oh, Lujan and the castle, Rexach and the cigar. Refutations, 2 year unit, Refutations, unit, Lucien.
Oh, Lucien, Refutations. Oh,
Refutations, Lucien Sigora. Tanda de Lucien, Tanda de Refutations. Oh, the castle, Ubabagi, Jumshi to 20 Refutations race, killing the oracle. Jumshi to 20 Refutations, but killing the oracle. Oh, that is Lucien, but killing the Omar. Lucien Sigomar.
Oh, Lucien and Refutations.
Kebat Sigora. Number Channel, Lucien, the Refutations in Chibare. Oh, down Nambagi called Takore. Jumshi to 10 children, and Jumshi to 10 children. Without buying the Lucien in Beach Sigora called Takore. Then I could Tadi Jumshi to 20 Lucien, she be tried to say in Bako to go Mare. Jumshi to 20 Lucien Mares, Lucien still Lucien Sigmares, try to sell to go Mare. Yenako Jumshi to 20 Refutations, but the to go. Tanda the troops and chose to grace. Can I love Lucien's loving Nako, Lucien's tell a cigarette, Malam degree. Tanda the Haku troops and chose to grace.
Oh, consider the Lucien Yimbe did Kaling
Yomare. Jumshi to 20 Lucien she better Chosha Mares over. Lucien she better Jugumares, the Sigmares over. The Refutations the Hakugora. And Nambagachane, the Refutations the Lucien Chibara. And the Jumshi to den Chosha Medaba in the Lucien in basis labore. Lucien the Mares, some gore, Tajugumares in a Lucien Tanda. Refutations the Tuguara, Jumshi to the Refutations, Medawa in a manasam giora. But this was a good social trouble, new Mares over there. The Mingde, Sushi Delia Matuna, Tunda the Sushi to the degrees or that and that. This one.
Did. Oh, that how goes on. So, did Papa Sigio or something? So then, for example, the Buddhists explained to the Vaisheshika, so this is Buddhists saying to the Vaisheshika, the following proof. The atoms of the four elements are impermanent because they are physical. Here, and it is grasped that tangible is implied. Here, for the Vaisheshika, they make a difference between physical and tangible, and for Buddhists, they're both synonymous. So, so then here the understanding is that they're tangible, and so the meaning. So this is an example of the meaning being grasped, and whereas the words are just sort of secondary. That the meaning is primary.
This one. Okay. That's so bad. Talk about that. Jeba sungos to wa. Sok says to the sok. Do you get sour than together? Drama troop young over there, drum that troop at Jurti Pers, sour tower. Drama troop young say. Tagi, Ming, Tadi, Sushila Juba, my troop young soda, drama troop young. Nobody drum that troop at you. Tagi, over more the sushi into semi troops on. Send the children the semi troops on the church to the soda. Drama troop young over there, drum that troop at you, the Pers. Ubabala Sanjebe, Luso to Sheba Shin Sigua. Ubabala Sanjeb Sangani Tandu Lapsaimba, Luso to Sheba Shin, Lujan Bitches to Sheba Shinners. This so, Luso to Sheba Shin, so says Dua. O dinner car cigarettes, Jumship to nature in Medaba Indi, and Jumship to nature in Medaba Indi say, this sock that you are, Tokje in Beaches at dark when I do this or Jumship to nature, Medaba Indi, Tokje in Beaches, talk, the Togro and Dil Togdoa, Namgala Togri Mabra, talk to the Guyamara, the Togri River, Tokyo. Tokje in Beaches, to drink a children in a coaching Togroa. Koya Tim to Umarwa. Jumship to nature, could Jumship to then talk about killing Gora. Or Tanda Mitaba to Gora, to train in the Mitaba in Gurus to Gora. Jumship to nature in Mitaba in the Tokje in Beaches to 9 degrees or that. Lose so to see Shebashins, so good in Alia. Tokje in Beaches to Jiko 9 degrees.
So then, in this, they are physical, etc. It says here. Sorry, the atoms of the four elements are impermanent because they are physical, etc. In the root verse, it uses the word etc. So in that, then, is included such what reasons, that are kind of just what's the Vaisheshikas feel that the four atoms of the four elements are permanent. So that they're trying to, the Buddhist is trying to steer them towards the idea they're impermanent. So then, because they are physical, and we've already had, and then etc. is, you could say it in different ways. And besides saying that because they are physical, you could say because they are, what do you say? Because they have, well, the definition of space is there's no obstruction, right? And so then. Because they have obstruction is what is another way of putting it, and to get to the same result. Because when atoms are going to obstruct, and therefore they have obstruction.
Oh, that did Tamara share to that is young Yashiba. Lujen be Trachorsa, Go Chigu Niga Tuna to Matuse. Lujen be Trade. Jusade Ubabada Nangba Nibude tung mares gora. Lujen shebe trachorsa, gol chiguse, nago na chiguni, tunado madru dese, kuniga tumba mares gora. Chitabe sheja tamje chigi, don't do dubar do dese. Chitabaga sheja tamje chigi don't do nal dugese. The chigi don't do the zena yonde, chita leda doa to sigres gora. Only Zelaya, Tamje son Maimbe Zene, John Shidanse. Zed de la Tamje son Maimbe Zesna, Sachu Melunga John Shidiresagora. Tamje son Zene, Dada, Du, Cho, Namgat Shibudiresagora. Did you love that amount of it?
Oh,
Yeah.
So now it's going to just further explain that example. And I can't see this in the translation, so well, it's just as Genla just explained, that they have this idea of obstruction, and then that this term tangible or physical then is not both sides of the debate don't accept the same meaning of the word physical. They don't accept what do you say? They don't accept the same word equally. They don't have the same understanding of that word physical. So the Vaisheshika assert that all knowledge objects are collected into 6 categories. There's substance and quality. Let's see, they sort of just group them like this. Generality and into pairs. Generality and particularity. And then action and inherence.
Yeah.
Oh, Zela Yang?
No, that's Zela Yang. Tamje do son Maimbe said, Saju Melungu Juan Shila Yores Gora. Juan Shida Yido to Resgora. Tamje do son said, Dache, Duche, Choche, Namgashi with the Resgora.
So then, in their system also, substance is divided into non-ubiquitous substances. For instance, the 4 elements in mind, and 4 ubiquitous substances. For instance, self, time, direction, and space. I did.
Sachu me long dozo, Johnshi Sachu me long dozo ganga, Tamjed Yomarwa, Sa de Piga Yomare, Chudi de Piga Yomare, Tamjed Pachagmarwa, Tamjed song my imbe says, Da de Tamjel Capsigora, Da de Cascali Sigora, Da duty Cascaliora, Cho de Cascaliora, Namba de Tamjeliora. The Tamjel Cabot says,
So the idea behind this ubiquitous and non-ubiquitous is that something like the 4 elements is not present in all places or instances. Fire, water, earth, and I don't know, wind. They can be separated in different places, whereas Ubiquitous means that they're like self and time, for instance. They're going to be along with everything that all different all phenomena.
Yeah, this one. Says na. Sigdun drug na ne yunden de sigura. Say chambu chunjun said in the ora till it says sigura. Say ne. The chijun kazendo, say kazendo, middle kazendo, sigura, or the chijun say. Say ne sigdun drug na ne yunden de sigura. Say that in the letter chish and yunden de sigura. Say la yena chambu chungu ringbu. 통어 시티데 요래서 거라. 이 첨부들이야 딱배 첨부다 미닥배 첨부서 니치기요라 거기. 딱배 첨부네 제 치마실을 때에 연대세. 딱배 첨부도 가르쳐 그래서는 다다 뒤다 초다 남가 실을 때에 연대도 딱배 첨부를 해서 그러고 가스칼 캡기에서 쓰기라. 딱배 첨부를 해서 그라. 미닥배 첨부도 뒤에 숨면제 계산배 양라전지 제를 때에 연대노서. 미닥배 첨부세야돼 뒤chen 숨 연재 소소나 뒤chen 찍제 니제 숨 소소나 시거라 뒤청슈디 숨 소소나 숨 연재 예산배 양라전지 제를 때에 연대텔이야 아니 미닥배 첨부시거라 해서 알리 디법실람나
So of the six qualities, it is a quality of the six categories, it is a quality that includes, that includes size, measurement, and just another way of, thinking of that. If we divide size, there are big and small and long and short. Big is divided into permanent and impermanent. The permanent big is a quality based on a substance that has parts and is composed of 3 or more atoms.
Yeah.
Deshindu?
Yeah, talk about this.
Deshindu chungu.
Deshindu chungu la ya sigura. Thabkhe chungu da Thabkhe chungu sigura. Thabkhe chungu de karse tuchen yelam dumbur na we sengi chengi yenden no se tuchen chungshu to sul sigura sora. Thabkhe chungu sigura, Thabkhe sigura. Midakbe chungu karse yana chen tangbula tembe yenden no se. Midakbe chungu sigura tuchen ni so na yana chen tangbu sigura. Tuchen ni so na ti ene midakbe chungu de sigura. 다나 시 링동라 미다바 첨부 충분히 단자와 저기어레스 거라.
So then small is divided in the same way as big was, as permanent and impermanent. The permanent small is the quality characterized by an atom's appearing to the mind as round. The impermanent small is the quality based on a substance that has parts and is composed of 1 or 2 atoms. Long and short are similar to impermanent big and impermanent small.
Yeah, I did it. Thabkhe chenpo matok ba se shen namla. Thabkhe chenpo matok ba se shen namla luje ji tranjuk bar de la sigdwa. Tela Thabkhe chenpo matok ba sigdwa. Thabkhe chenpo se ye ka sore. Chenpo la Thabkhe na medak ba che. Thabkhe che chime che. Thabkhe Thabkhe chenpo matok ba se shen namla Lujen shibe tranjuk re sigre sigra. Lujen ki tuende karasini reksa chen ni sigra. Jungshi tuten ki tendung gusu tar kawa nige chubar dodo se. Lujen ki tuende reksa chen de nangbata uba chenpa niga ki chubar dogi re sigra. Jungshi tuten tendo. Deshindo chitabe tuten tongme don do jansi. Deshindo chitabe train the Tommy in Sigdo, Togu man is Sigdo. And I just talk about to train the Chichi Togura. Chichi Madonna, Timdura, Chichi Children, Gumara. They say those Chitabe to train Tommy don't do Janse. Toje get in suggestion, get Konge Waya, Deba Konge Waya, Sanje Badan. Yeah. Tommy read the suggestion, get Konge Resugura, Namba Janaco. Toje suggestion you go get the Tommy in it, call now, Shenda delivery. Chef Romara. Toje should do Carison, Toje Sigmare, Tommy Resugor to tender. Then Toje Nambe, Toje get to Carison, suggestion you go get was. Suggestion that dinner Leon Jugmara. To drink you condition a code to drink to some those chef. Could you do cheaper than Mara? Pay cheap Kagadegra, Polora. Or the killing this order. This one. Tell a couple years ago.
Did. Tojegi did.
Tommy to drain the Tommy Rachera. Tojegi didn't suggestion you can't get what the number Sanjay but the chicken do this. Can I exaggerate children? Choji Ming Lujen Sheba Desegora. Rexation the Choji. Choji Ming Rexation Lujen Segora and Nambavia. Choji Ming Lujen Sheba de Chitabango Jushi to Jella to your Mares and Jungshi to drink Chichen Medade, Lujen Bitches Tacos. The Lujen Sheba Tadical and Juba to your Mar. In a Lujen Giton, they or Choji. Jungshi to the Medaba to be chosen my to be made, they might do just say, this one. The Tandade, thank you, or the do Geshe to Chosen get into Gosudan, Timber to be accessory. Lujen she be Ming de Madujan, Lujen she be any Carsotan de tried to cook a Tokyo Resegora, Jungshi to drink into Tokyo Resa.
So it is accepted that the word physical is applied to all the sizes except permanent big. The meaning of physical is touchable, which is physical is touchable, okay, which is accepted by both disputants as a reason in relation to the subject, the four elements. Accordingly, although the Vaiseshikas assert that atoms are unimpeded, they assert, like the Buddhists, that the meaning of tangible is that atoms can have their way blocked by other formed objects. So that Buddhists wouldn't say that atoms are unimpeded. That means the same that we were talking about before, that I forgot the word, I think. If you think of space as unobstructed, where there's no obstructive contact, right? So this, I was using that word, but they're saying unimpeded. Yeah, so although Vaiseshikas assert that atoms are unimpeded, that there's that they don't have any obstruction, they assert, like the Buddhists, that the meaning of tangible is that atoms can have their way blocked by the other formed objects. Therefore, then the word touchable means, where did it get, touchable or tangible? The word touchable means physical, although according to the Vaiseshikas, physical is unproven in relationship to the four elements. According to them, there is no flaw such that physical is unproven in the subject of the proof that atoms of the four elements are impermanent, because even if that word is unproven, according to them, it is certain that the meaning of physical is an appropriate reason to propose in relation to the subject one desires to cognize, and which will be proven thus. So even though they're not accepting the words, then they're accepting the meaning. Even you use different words, still they're accepting the meaning.
Oh yeah. That's not control. Chiribato Karsore. To change Chonshu de Taba de Taba. To change it. Number Sanjay to change it. Mitabara. Oh, they go to change Taba to Yeshe, take it to Ruche, Jingam do some so any Metabacharudo. Mutabara, Chicks and Tabara. Any knee saw Metabashi, some son at Chambushat and Duce, Zambuli to Pudesora. Then Zambuli tongue to change the color on the corner. Really, Chamish at Deviora. Then I imagine the code to Chick or Chick to Chambuchan and Chambucha Yesora. Some could talk about Zambuli ditch, Tambuchanga to change to talk about the essay. And then you some sauce and any rabache, Midabas and the Jurassic very child. Oh, the numbers and about interview Mara. To change the Midaba essay, Caress and a rejection essay. To be
so the non-Buddhists assert that the atoms are permanent. The idea is that when they come together and form a conglomerate, then that becomes impermanent. And so then when the universe is destroyed, then all these permanent atoms then split apart and then are able then reform another universe. So because they're permanent. That's not the case for Buddhists. Buddhists are asserting that atoms are impermanent, and they assert these various qualities like being tangible and physical and what do you say, impeded and so forth with regards to atoms.
Sharo no thing was Chayo Marisigora, Kagayo Marisigora. Jigiore to take Yore. You know, go to Shargicho, Loyicho, Tengicho, Ogicho, Chakagayo Marisigora. Number Janico to Jenny Cho, Sharo no Jangas, Chamebe to change Omara, to change the Chaje Becagura, Chata Jegure.
Another difference with regard to atomic theory here is that the atoms are, in non-Buddhist view is, non-Buddhist philosophers assert that that atoms have no parts. They're partless. They're directionally partless. And whereas Buddhists say that they have parts, that they can be let's say divided into the cardinal directions and so forth.
Number today Chamina, any children drive Mavachagre. Today Chamina, Chitusona, could Kidu Chibachagre, children do Mare. The day into the Codesona, they share Chayora, and they let Kunidus de Yora. And the children drive Yora. And the Chamana could the Patusona de tour and day or and day or and day. Chigbachano, children Mavachano. And the Zambuli Sami Yungmares or Chada Jevanina, Tokjere, Chichil Togres. Consus Tomeres, Togmares or Russia Respazo. Tomeres. In I told you suggestion you conquer by Uncle now, only on Jug Messi or Koran Mother. 배치배치 그거 수도 말해서라. 대신에 이제 공개 봤어. 현대 용수만은 그 현대 거강가 팀종 그래 차그라. 그런 데서도 그런 심도 그래서. 수진신이 고대가 그래서 그거라.
So then Buddhists then say that that the atoms are have, what do you say, are are impeded. Impeded the word, but this comes into that because they have sides, because they have directions, then they are impeded. You have to have like parts, or I'm using the word side, sorry. They have to have parts because then they can be impeded and line up with one another, and then if they don't have parts, then they would just what do you say? Dissolve into one another, and so you'd never be able to form anything. And so then the non-Buddhist philosophers get around this by saying, okay, so they're unimpeded, but they know they have a property that causes them to what do you say, line up with one another and form objects, and so they can be unimpeded, but and partless, but be able to form conglomerates. Yeah.
Yeah. 단랑 버치는 거 되는 차제래. 라. 통제래. 숙신신이 공개 그래. 뒤선서 그 참매기 되요 말에.
Yeah, so anyway, Buddhists don't assert this idea of partless particles, and also atoms if you prefer, but just particles probably. Then also that they're impeded. That they have this quality of being impeded.
Today, 참매는 체르체르로 좀 해차그러서라.
네.
지금 팀브로는 시차그러 거기다가.
Because if they
공부한 뒤에 sam도 주스. 근데 뒤까지 그 투스네 그 체르래요 말까가 그 팀브로는 시차로. 가가도서 말되나.
Yeah, so Buddhists are saying that if they didn't have these parts, then they would never be able to form conglomerates.
Jason.
Jason.
Oh, dying when you did do what you do. That's the common daily one.
Oh, did. Nibala or be?
Shungama. You go.
Nibala. Dakpa.
Someone do some.
Oh. Someone did draw some. Oh, there.
그래. 슝가만이 때 태배 교선에서 등이 틀어서 있는 때 말에 디바돌레 마소.
That's a Rekta Churchendi. Rekta Churchen.
Rekta Churchen에서 디르베.
No, 디엠도.
디르도 사서 다 캐나 랍줄래 그래. 어때네 Rekta Churchen에서 그라.
Did Jason, did Jayla. Shung Namani ki dun. What?
어디라?
네.
어디 있다더래. 슝가만이 된데 태배 교선에서라. 슝가만이 된데 태배 교선에서. 애네단데 된데니 트바다서라. 된데니 트바다 개와다. 마주바서 이나서라. 다네 트바 메나야. 주지 견된도 셰바르 차데에서. 된데니 틀어서 이나 등이 틀어서 이나서라. 된데니에서 단도 공도 셰바더니 energy carsole tribal so yena tini tribal so yena tani tribal mena tuji kunde she lango lango bu chero sitire da tini tribal da se keba tribal da gawa da matu balo so ba yena tani tribal mena ya se tade dondelia tribal mena ya se gora ene tuji kunde do she ba chade ta tribal mena ya eti tuji ko be ne tuji kunde re ta da ri ma re se gora o tendele ta or ma do tanju botel ta yo ma re se gora penase drebu da kapje drebu da sin drebu tu den la che me do to ye be che sin drebu ta su gora ane ta che me da de che be che sin che ba ta su gora drebu da kapje se drebu de kapje re che ba de kapje ra kapje de kare sin me de to ye kapje re me da wa de che be kapje re dora drebu da kapje ngöbo lese gyuda kapje ki ngöbo drugi se te gyu da kapje ki midabala sokwan drugi se ora tra samle ten me drube se te tra yoba de tonda drugu mare se ora perna se ta de lo ne o di pedlam drug mare
So here, I think just trying to find it in the translation here, this one part. So, Shung Aman Nisana. Shung Aman Ni Kai Shung de
Shung Aman Ni Jitan de Tebe Tandatalia, Minda Tony Jinane, Tunan Soares, and it Tadi Church Madru Jase. Tonda de Trumna degrees top the shares, oh, did Tonda Sigara.
Oh, there.
Oh, Maduna Sundi Truna Maduja, Cabanoja might try and Namgaladi, she said.
Okay, then.
The drama to young woman to Zukanga shares, oh, Shungama Tinigi turned take race ora. Turned it so the Tanjuk but the Thai church to better so my race ora.
Oh, take it.
Oh, Tini Tonda de Tribada. Chaba triba da so yina surde.
Oh, da
tonda triba da gewa da madruba so yina. Tradi triba mena ya ne tupsi anda mare tupsi kyanden do sheba chagure se gora.
So I don't know how it is in your translations, but the reason the meaning of verses 19 through 20 is acceptable. So here it's like put in italics, so I'm thinking it's the outline, but it's not in the Tibetan. It's not an outline. It's just sort of a topic that's going to be discussed. Here. If just that meaning is mistaken or contradictory or unproven, etc., then even if the word is unmistaken, the proof must be known as flawed, because one can prove a pervading causal entity from a pervaded causal resultant entity, but one cannot prove an object from a mere word. There's a because a tick nation good or what in it doing that the argument.
No. That did it. That did it song again. Oh. That did what you got, good you got. Can you true about that? The pedal the page how could you tell that?
How good one,
Oh, Benedetto. Debut on capture, Sigua. Didn't do you? Debut on capture. Mobile, good and capture, mobile droopy. Try some limit. To Nella Chuji Maybe, to you be Sigua. Oh, the debut to you batege, and the Lala Mayo Bade, capture Mayo Bade troop to Gra. Capture to the Sigora, capture. To come to you, but they may capture. Some medal captures or to a capture Sigora. Oh, then I should drive to Jim without the Chebe Sigora. Cheba capture capture the Medawater. Can't Cheba in battle Medabachis Capuyara. Oh, Tindeta Kubatozo, Kusan Yandal and Druid Sigora. Tunde capture Jungo Troop. Try some let on that troop to Maris, Trade, tell and Juba, non to Mabachina, Tondalia, troop to Maris Sigora. Try some let on Mindruba H's. Mindruba, the petrol and Pejaco. Palan travel church and Rajan didn't draw H's Sigora. Draws and the Carsole. Draws says that the Minju Samambo or Rago here, the Maba that the Chodan, Tudan, Sertan, she just said Mambuju Sayora. Oh, the Palan travel church, Rajan didn't draw H's. Lambuchi, Trugu church, Lambuchi in the Lagden in Bay Chirsena. Lambuchil Mituare, Lagden she be tried the Lambuchil Mituare, Esagora. Tunda the tree or Esagora. Labodan Denze, Labodan Demba in the Lambu in Bichagumarwa. The Carsere. To get Rajan didn't draw H's. Draw in a Rajan Bichagumare, we said and Choda, Tezukanga didn't draw a cigar.
We
said and Choda. Taju Sakuinachi or there.
Draw us in the dim because it's Sense Marwa.
Sanskrit of Koran, Jagara means it. Gadines and draw us. Then draw says to the Mendo, not the Chena. Draw says to the mission. Draw us. Go in a city, go in a city. Oh, they tried the Sura. The Jagag Mingi Kejara. Lambuche, Trugu Church, Panato Church, Rajan didn't draw H's. Lambuche, Trugu Church, Lambuche, the Laden Beaches, Tuji and that Dokova, the Tuji and that Rigmarta and the Rigmar Resegora. Rajan and Lambu de Ming draw Shebada. Rajan Ming draw Shebada. Lambuche Ming Laden Sheba Desegora. Laden Sheba Dutch Jansen. Chuji Shembe Chuze, Rajan and Lambula, Mitrue Kusenji Tade, Rajan and Lambula Mitrua Resegora. Che de da che Ming do Charo Mayende, Mitrue Kusenji, Rajan and Lambulia, Mitrue Kusenji Ming do Chava Maresegora. Mitrua Mare Cabayo Maresegor Tondade. Che de da che Ming do Charo Mayende, turn 3 answer. Tondade 3 de Lambuchi Trugu Church, Lambuchi in the Lagden in Bay Chircherva. Lagden in a Lambuchi in Bechamara, Mitus Lagnera. Mirror Lagodan Dengra. Tondade 3 or Resora. In a 63 or Mara, Javan Shichena. Lagden to the Hati Segra. Hati says the Lambuchi Mother Kugumare. 60. I know. Tondade Lagodan Dembatesra. Kaba 2 day or Lagden. Language in Bechamara. 60 Jigana Tagba on the Dana, 60,000 reader Norgio Mara. Some good 60 Manorena turned it Norenani, tie and the Rigmar, turned the Manona, tie and the Rig race or Tanda.
Oh, there.
Charwa Mayinde said, turn to your Tagbe one lay, Chorwa Yimbe, Jigan Tagbe one. Chuji Chusal Deben Droa, Lagnani, Rajenda. Lambula Mitrua Mares, Kagma Resura. Loida in a Lambuchin Becagma Resura. Can you my imbe Soxala Lagden, you be sure Tony Sigara?
No, there.
Do so.
So, because when they have that reason back here in the because one can prove a pervading causal entity from a pervaded resultant entity is like smoke and fire, right? On the far side, on the far hill, there's a fire because there's smoke. So then you can understand that, you know, all instances of smoke, then all instances of there being smoke establish that there is fire, or all instances of there being a product of causes and conditions that result in what do you say, prove that there's impermanence. So then, but one cannot prove an object from a mere word. And so then here the example is, for example, one may propose the following proofs, saying a variegated cow is a horned one because it is a goer. And an elephant calf is an elephant because it is an arm possessor. That we don't have that in our culture, but these words are used in India, for instance. A goer, or there's a word for it, and also arm possessor is a way of referring to an elephant, and thinking we call it a trunk, yeah, they call it an arm. Probably better to call it an arm. But anyway, the words goer and arm possessing, which are terms for the proving of these predicates, is a cow and is an elephant, are not applied as terms for proving these predicates, merely by reason of their being unmistaken in relation to bovine and elephantine objects that are the subject topics one wishes to know, but because they are applied by force of common opinion that is mistaken about its objects. So, yeah, goer and arm possessor, which are asserted as relevant to the subject topics, are not unmistaken in, what is that? Are not unmistaken means mistaken, right? Are not unmistaken in relation to the predicates. Is a cow and is an elephant, because we see that there are living beings that are not those two, elephants and cows, and yet have those qualities. That there are other, having arms or going, or certainly, what do you say? Humans have arms, and humans go. All sorts of living beings go. So they're not. So we see that there are living beings that are not those two, elephants and cows, yet have those qualities. And so what they're saying here is, though the words might not be acceptable, then still the meaning here is acceptable.
This one. Tangani dirida. Niba kunji cheba bo imbala seme sewa tembala sidwa. Onju di jigden kunji cheba bo rese. Takba rese. Takba ranjung kibu rese labgeba. Tadiliya ni takba jur mirung ase. Chitan takba yena ko jigden dineli lonju pasane. Drebu kanya kebe gyula rungu ma rese wara. takpa gyuru mirung aase. Nani rangla tsungpa pamba se, ta kena onju takpa la kyan chone, kena ke kunji tamche kempa tila ya, kyan din choku do su tsungpa kyan choku wara, tila lan kyawe nyi yung dwa. Nuki lamna subject.
We're on a new topic here, which is showing that the existence of a creator of all knowledge object is confuted by authority, proved as wrong by valid cognition. So this is the existence of a creator of all knowledge objects. This is divided into God's unsuitability as a permanent cause, and then disposing of the idea that our objections apply equally to us. That same idea of, what is that, like the boomerang, I forget what it, well anyway, we'll get to that. So God's unsuitability as a permanent cause.
This one.
No, this one.
Takpa gyuru mirung shegi wara. Takpa ine gyuru rungu ma rese. Takpa gyuru mirung la tawa go ba asira. Takpa gyuru ine kena kyan den yung bispa tawa go wara. Tadi pa la gyorda. Karsere sina. Wangju ke ngobo de chochen sigdwa. Wangju de takpa rangju ke kibu yin jikden ki cheba po sangbe ke gyuru yin si labge wara. Tadil pa kakpa chegi warda. Wangju ke ngobo de chochen Kusen kange gyuru debe tu tingi la ase. Wangju ke nabu zambulengi tsishin nasa la sokpa da tezu kanga gyuchene kebe tu tingi la ase wara. Ene gyu mayin to medeba metede tedu gyu chigi gyu mayin ba yin sena gyu dan gyu mayin ba niga yin sena digri ese wara. Kare sena chidana gyu yinbe rangshin teta bule mabyo shendo tingi tu kange se gyu mayin ki Ranshin to debe cherse. Wangju ke penanga jilpa chane agire. Wangju ke yarka. Ani shingdo da to su kebar chigra. Ti gyu chebe tu dira. Ta kunga shingdo to su kebar chigmarwa. Gyu meji be tu dirwa. Te gyu chebe tu da gyu meji be tu dilo kol keba ke yo marwa sigara. Gyu chebe tu le kon nebal ha do reji chinche che da. Gyu meji be tu su taginge ma neba de yo marese. Neba ma drip drake yo mara. Tino ko kadu ine ko di gyu yin be tu dilo gyu ma yin ba yin sin lamne digi doa sigara. Gyu yin ma yin ki tanya me do sigara. Pen yo che ne chi pen ba da neba che ne ti gyu chi gyo re ta. Dribu ki gyo re ta gyu chi gyo marese. Keba chi yo gora. Koli keba yo marese gora.
No, konsul keba yo marese gite.
Konsul pa kyo tangora. Konsul kete keba yo sena kare sena chi sigira.
Oh,
Rangluk pa kyo tangora. Kera takwa ra ba se. Takwa ina ni gyu chebe ne kapte na gyu me chebe ne kapte le keba yo marwa se. Kera gyu chigi yo sebe, kigi yo sebe kapte le me kebe gyu mayin sena digi doa se gora. Gyu dan gyu mayin ba ke keba ke me doa se gora. Digi doa. Achi labda. Kusen kange gyur debe tu tingi la gyu mayin ba me deba mite dese. Chidar na gyu yinbe rangshin te tabule mape shindu tingi tu kange se gyu mayin be rangshin tu debe echar. Gyu yinbe gyu chebe nekab gyu rangshin kande shine te nangshin che ku shindu me jebe gyu me chebe nekab tila te nangshin rewa so, chikbay rewa so. Tete gyu mayin be rangshin ayin, gyu rangshin ayin sin niga lab chok doa se ora. Gyu yin mayin keba ke me doa se gore.
So here we have setting forth the consequences of this position, but is the consequences in saying that God's talking about God's unsuitability as a permanent cause. So they say it's a permanent cause here, So it cannot be accepted that that entity that is God not be asserted for any reason as a non-cause at the same time as he is asserted to be a cause. Because if he is thus, although he does not change from such nature as to be a cause, he is at the same time asserted sometimes to have the nature of being a non-cause. So what's being said here is that if God is being asserted as permanent, that, well, take for example in the summer, that fruit and vegetables and so forth grow, and then in the winter they don't grow, and so this even though God is creating this growth and not growth, then if God is a permanent cause, then there won't be this change from being a cause to being a non-cause. There couldn't be this kind of what do you say? Change, I guess we'd say. That's the consequence of the position.
kunga shindo mechebe kyu mechebe kapdil kol kewache mare onjulia dusa kyu chidi ko keba neba chero ta ko neba choro se yona ni chidi kyuri chidi kyu mai bare se ora kebe kyu chigi ora ndi kebe kyu chigi mare sala yora yati yo mare kera di kyu chebe negab tera mande ti chima chishin di kyu mechebe negab la ko dagara wase ora ni kyu mechebe negab kare yona ko Tinashi Guchibe Negable Yoda Sura. The Guimba the Maimba came and do a Guimba to secure Maimba Tia, Shindo Keber Shibe Q Tuso, Shindo Keber Meshibe Q, Shindo Keber Meshibe Q, Meshibe Negabso, Keber Shibe Q and use and take to Asura. This
then, so the problem with this kind of position that is that during the summer we say that God is the creator of the crops, we just call them crops, and in the winter, well, instead of saying we say, in the summer you're saying that God is the creator of the crops, and in the winter you're saying that God is not the creator. So then he's being both a cause and not a cause, right? But so then you have the problem of that when he's a cause, then if we're talking about permanence, then he would be not a cause. And in the winter, when he's not a cause, he would be a cause. So then this is just pointing out that there's a problem with permanence here, or being static, I guess we could also, if you like to think of it that way.
그 교인바다 많이 벌 개와 매배치시고라. 딱바인 배치시고도. 싸워도 지로는 안 되게 그래.
Okay, so if we read the root text, it says, that entity is not asserted for any reason as a non-cause when it is asserted to be a cause, yet if it is thus, such as to be a cause, it is at that same time a non-cause. So that's enough, just the verse seems to state the problem here.
다 개바 매나서라. 데부디 개발라고 개베 내가서 네바 믹세체 매개베 내가서 네바데 매바체 근데 개바 가야 매나야 교인바다 교마인바 샤초고 요나서거라. 아니 하잔 타왔던 거라. 제메게 동동이야 지시르시고라. 제메게 동동이야 지시르 마스바다 개베 교니도 똑바로 매제데 또릭바타세. 아니 나만라 개바 매베 실식도 디카르스레 천재직이 르레 마키고라 미지기 천재레 소스나 마키그라 드니아 멘탄스나 마데파 툼네 수그라 그래서 말라 데 지슈나 마차그라 나네 지치투나 천재투나 마수그라 데 천재데 마키베 주라 también tan creo ni me de más de tuve cura ya soy que cura oh ya o tiene sin segura de me que tongdum o tiene que jawasan menge que shin tongdum de shi na segura shin tongdum da toda kangbada yehin de vai tata palada tu se kanga segura teso ne mas kebe kyuin barta segura mas sebe kyuin barta segura ne ke ko mara koran hi de yene digrmado kebe dan pembadan ne bade ke ko mara jure yo mara o de teso kanga ne mas kebe dan mas sebe kyuin ne digrma segura Dreme ge tongdum ya chi shir mas sebe dan kebe kyuin do to war meche de to rik barta Namala Kaba maybe church. Sunday mass you get Karsure. Debu Kidus and Conjurachi chain, Debu make it Duran Dromeguna. And Namala Kaba maybe send. Do Merik Bartal, send on mens on Dreva Lesera, send on Lune dress on any Makigre, mended on Lune Deva Latene, Mother Sugre Sora. Troops in Suba Teba Ingi, Shandu my imbecile, Shanton maybe Shington Dula Sobatezo. And it might give her the Masube, Jula Mejuashi, no Segura. Yeah.
If this reason does not pervade, so if you're saying that whatever, well, I guess you have to think of the followers of a divine creator then saying that that whatever is permanent doesn't have this problem of that you just stated that to be a cause and during the time of not being a cause and to be and to not be a cause during the time of being a cause. If you say that, then why, it follows, is it not reasonable to think that an unconnected post, not cognized as being the cause generating the cure, heals a wound? So, would then saying that say some kind of a weapon then caused a wound, that somebody is wounded. Say your hand is or your arm is wounded by some kind of weapon, and then if you're accepting this idea that something that's that during the time of being caused, then you can not be the cause, and during the time of not being a cause, you're being a cause, then you can say that something, like anything could be the cause of anything, whether a house or a car or here an unconnected post and so forth would be the cause of the wound, and so then over here it's not being the cause, but being the cause of the wound, but being the cause of healing the wound. It would be reasonable because the former reason does not pervade. So that would be a reasonable consequence. This is like a, I don't know, I'm forgetting how it's translated, but extreme consequence. Tadrisa.
Oh yeah. That is all the children of the Casore. Jebukebe, Juchebata, Mechebe Negapso, Korea, Nubachijungi, like Kebam Manaya, Juchebata, Jumecheba Shaba in a Sigara. And it turned on Manson, Drewale, Nagbe, Madame Truyana, Nagbas and Bimingra, Nagbe Lula, Makebata, Masweba Sigara to Basana. Turned on Manson, Drewale, Nagbe, Madame Truyana. Dreamy Tongdum Chi, Cheriguni to the Tom, which the Torre Sigara.
So then, just didn't finish, then it follows that this latter assertion is unreasonable because it is accepted that the infliction of a wound and its healing on the body of Nakba, just a person, arise respectively from connection with a weapon and medicine, etc. It is not accepted otherwise. So then the verse reads, why should an unconnected post, not cognized as being a cause, cure Nakba's wound, when the wounding and healing of Nakba are known to arise from connection with a weapon and medicine, etc.
Oh yeah. That is true. One you choose Drebu Kungi Cheba Boyan Miron Dese, New Jugin, Tamji Cheba Boyan Rungma Resegora. Garesana, Drebu Mege Badan Ranshin Kebar Mebe, Drebu de Mege Be, Ngota, Cola Tutado, Ngole Keba Mebe, Drebu Mege Be Ngobotezuna, Coliatene, Ngo Keba Mana, Colo Meseg and Drebu de Kishik Nubandi Yore, Q Machine get to Misegi, Nubandi Yoma Research. Kebarchishe Mana Sigora. Kunji, Drebu Kunji Cheba Boya Mirudi, Drebu Megi Badan Ranshi Kebar Mebe. Children Drebula Panto when you won't you guess Sigora. Drebula Panto with Kunde, you never need to talk about Cadesa. Did Drebu de la Panto or the Curin did Drebu Resa. Oh, Tendregatini, nobody semi mammy, but there's a talk about Cadesa. Penji do log ben Drebu, give one dog by Shime Becher. Open a medicine, me pen dog to Toke, me mana, to do, Tendriche has a quarter by Cuina. Oh, the pen dog to you and Drebuke, one you pen dog to me, the Drebu dog by Shime Becher Segura. Pen dog to log ben Drebu dog by Shime Becher, the tongue in Becher. Won't you tongue with it, talk by in a co. Ngobu Shandal Pan dog by Pan and dog by the never children break your mother's order. Tangu in Bechery. They in a day number Missy Bessie. Tangu in a con Drebu Carsore, Kebalian Drebu, Kebala never children dread, children dread that in your mother's order. They in a day number Missy Be, Jason Dodo, never chamber doors. You said they call Drebuti. Judy Yuna, Judy Mana making a squares or Drebu Kanga Judy Jason Drodoshi was squares. They won't Julia, Jason Drona, won't you Yuna, Drebu came Mana make it into your mother's order. Don't do that.
So if we read on here, the subject here is God. So God also is unsuitable as the maker of all results, because he is sometimes asserted not to generate results, and he cannot change his nature. It is difficult to cognize even his ability to assist the cause in bringing about the result, because his absence as an assistant is not the basis for the prevention of the arising of the result, and because he is a permanent entity. If he is a permanent entity, since it is impossible that he prevent results from occurring, it cannot be ascertained that there is positive or what do you say? Or he has the word positive or negative concomitants. It can't. It cannot be asserted. We're using a different translation, so it cannot be asserted that there is a what do you say? A forward provision or a counter provision between God and particular results. So here, so your reason is not established. The idea is that once you have permanence, then there's no ability to change from creating results and not creating results, even though it's obvious from crops growing in the summer and not growing in the winter that there is some change.
That's all the solution. Ranshin Kebra maybe Cheba and the Mirungo Segua. Oh, Onjulia, and then Debu Mekebada, and then Ranshin Keber maybe Shana, and then Debu Kunji Cheba and Mirungo Segura. Ranshin Keba Mecheba and Mirungo. Talan Doba maybe she knew when you get over. Won't you talk about it? Talk about you know, talk about the pen, told you ever lieutenant Debu de Kevada. Talk about the pen, told you to maybe lieutenant Debu to make you out and Debu Doba maybe she's Segura. Talan Doba maybe she knew when you get over cars. Debu kun le pen to when you when you get, won't you learn when you ever over cut the Yeshe? Oh, the name Tangma de Cusel Coyora. Talan Doba maybe she's. It's all the loss I did.
The verse then reads, God also is unsuitable as the maker because he cannot change his nature. It is difficult to cognize even his ability to assist because absence is not characteristic of a permanent entity. So, so he can't have this. No,
Yes, right.
Just the verse then stands alone. That is
Yeah. Good. Dana did it, warm the lotion. Jebu Tamjela, Junam Tukwa Meban Jurata Sigora. Never chat, no, she thank you, Takbagini, Panuke Madrina, Tanda could you in Shashona Sigora. Jebu de Mejibe Jude and Koranshi Keba Mana Tanda, Jebu de Kebe Jusha Shona Sigora. Oh, Tenet did take me to Sigora, Canderisna. Jebu Tena, Jebu Tamjela, Junam Tukwa Meban Johatase. Jebu Tamjela, Jusama Tungi into Gresigora. Oh, Goddess no pen Togomar, Pen Madonna, Jusha Guyona, and it made the Tansona to a Jesona, to a Judile Mediare. And it's Pajo Sada, Doda, Mida, Dada, Balada, Kanga, the Jusha Chogresgora. Debukia like Panch talk with Mana, and the Jutumi into Resgora.
No,
Drebu tamjela gyunam tukpa meban gyuwarda.
네.
Gyu kangda penchido yonan drebu kang kewara gyurwa niji nipa matongwe dedale shenpan drebu di gyume. Gyu kang pen tokchido yonan drebu di kewa nipa yo. Ko pen tokchido mena drebu di kem hetuwa. Tende nipa yo meki cheba mena ya. Ani te gyuru sha chokba echi sigora. Tene kanga gyuru sha chokba sigora. Pen tokpa nipa ke kukmendwa sigora. Nipa matongwe deda le shenpan drebu di gyuru tokpa tebe echi. Tipa dolam nani driba shi.
Now, the topic is showing that it's not a part of the outline, but it's showing by authority that the last pervading reason is flawed. It shows that there would be an infinity of causes for every result, because then it would be acceptable to think that when some causes are assistant to a result, the causes of that result are some unseen things other than those that are the causes of the arising of some result. So with a permanent cause like that, then then anything could be the cause. So whether it's a horse or a cow or a house or whatever, it can be the cause of anything, and that not only those causes, but there would be an infinity of causes for every result. No, Jason.
That's how the lotion.
네.
In Tondura. Kangda yuna kang yurni teda leshe te kyu tokba yuna tamjela kyuna tukba meban yusikdo.
And then the
Kyu kangda yuna drebu kangda gyuru kebe nuba yola se. Kyu de drebu kebe nuba mena ya nuba yoba teda leshe ba de te kyulu sha chogu yuna. Ene drebu tamjela kyu tungba meba rendo re sigora.
There would be the root verse then is there would be an infinity of causes for every result, because then it would be acceptable to think that when some causes are the cause of some result, some things other than those are the causes of that. So you would have that once once you have sorry, that slipped my mind, but once you have this idea of a permanent cause, then there would, as it would be acceptable to think that when some causes are the cause of some result, then some other things can also be the causes of so you'd get a infinity of causes for a result, for every result. So infinity, means that there would be no end to the causes for a certain result. So then we're stopping at this thing. Yeah, that's one, disposing of the idea that our objections apply equally to us.
This one?
No, this one.
Oh yeah.